everyone, welcome to the Christmas Fair. So in today's episode, I am going to take you through our vinyl collection. So first off, I wanted to let you know that we have a Victrola record player. It is a modern record player. It's not one of the vintage ones, but it is a record player that is made by Victrola, which has been around for over 100 years. And I wanted to give you a close-up of this one. And I want to say for this one, we paid $89 at Target. I know that there are record players of all price points. I've seen them for $300 to $400. And then I've also seen them for the $50 to $60 range. This one is actually my daughter's and she let us borrow it for this video. I do notice that toward the holidays, these tend to go on sale and they do carry more than the Victrola brand. Okay, so the first record that I'm going to show you is Elf. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that Elf is one of my favorites of all time when it comes to Christmas movies. And this one and the Lindsey Sterling record were ones that I found and paid pretty much full price for. I don't normally do that with records, but this one was a Walmart find. I want to say between $20 and $30. And most of these vinyls do come with a side A and side B. If you are anyone born before the year 2000, you probably remember cassettes would also have a side A, side B. So vinyls and cassettes and some of the older style music that was before streaming services had a side A and side B. But this one has all the songs from the movie. This one, even though I paid way more than I normally would for a vinyl, we've played this one a few times and it's one of my favorites. So I'm really glad that we added it to the collection. So the next one I have is another one. I want to say that we paid around $20 for. This was actually a gift for one of my daughters. She plays viola and she absolutely loves Lindsey Sterling. I think I got her hooked on it when we started listening to it a couple years ago. She is a violinist. I believe she's based out of Arizona or somewhere on the West Coast. And she's been making music, gosh, I want to say for 10 to 15 years. And Lindsey, if you're watching this, we are huge fans. We've been to a couple of her Christmas concerts. If you've not heard of Lindsey Sterling, go look her up on YouTube or any of the platforms. She is one of the most amazing musicians I've ever seen. She does all kinds of dances and acrobatics while she's playing violin, and it's all done live. It's not pre-recorded. So she's one of the most talented musicians I've ever seen, and her Christmas albums are just wonderful. I think the Snow Waltz one might have been her first Christmas album. But these ones I feel like are the ones that you've probably heard that have gone viral on other platforms. But this one is one of my favorite Christmas albums, and I will definitely have this one be the one that I play the most around the holidays. I also will stream music on my phone, if we're in the car or something. But these songs are probably the most played ones that I listen to around the holidays because they're instrumental and they kind of have a classic tone to them, but then a couple of them are more modern songs. So she's one of my favorites. And like I said, I think we paid around $20. I think we found this one on sale or on clearance maybe. But this one was one of my favorite finds, and it's one of the only 2 modern records that I have right now in my collection. The next one that I have for you is the classic Nat King Cole, and he has the song, the Christmas song. A lot of people call it Chestnuts Roasting Song. This one was a $6.98 find at a place called House of Guitars. It's not far from us. They used to be the world's largest music store back in like the 80s and 90s. I'm not sure if they still are, but they are a place where you can find like very niche music. They usually will carry that. This one I feel like was a steal at $6.98 because I feel if you were to go to buy a CD or this brand new, it would be way more than $6.98. So this one was one of my favorite finds, and it has all the other Christmas songs that he is known for around the holidays. But this one, I was so excited to find it, especially for under $7. Okay, so I will say some of these I have not listened to yet, but this one was a Salvation Army thrift store find for 99 cents. I have not listened to it yet, but I'm trying to build a collection of stuff that maybe I haven't heard of, but that is still Christmas related. So this one is just organs and chimes, so it's just going to be instrumental, it looks like, and it has all the classics, the Christmas song, Winter Wonderland, O Little Town of Bethlehem, but it looks like it's just by some type of orchestra or big band. Definitely an older one. I'm gonna see if there's a year. This one was 1980, it looks like on the bottom there. But this one, Salvation Army find for 99 cents, so I feel like that was a great find. This next one that I have is called The Joyous Songs of Christmas, and a couple of these I have not listened to yet, but these ones have some of the classic 50s, 60s era of musicians. It has Johnny Mathis, Andy Williams, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, Barbra Streisand, Danny Kaye. He was one of the leads in White Christmas, if you're not familiar with Danny Kaye. And then it also has Carol Burnett, a couple other people that I've not heard of before. Ray Conniff, he's a great musician. Tony Bennett as well. So this one, it looks like it's just general Christmas songs, and it gives this song that each person is singing or each group is performing. And it will tell you who the person is, which is kind of nice. It's a little like cheat sheet on the back. If you are listening to it and you're hearing the song, you can read a little bit about the artist. And this one, I believe, was also a Salvation Army find for 99 cents. If you're looking to build a vinyl collection, or even if you have grandparents that don't really listen to vinyls anymore, I bet you that some of them have a vinyl collection, probably in their attic or in their basement. But the thrift stores and the place that's near us, I know there's only one of them in the world, but those thrift stores have been the #1 place to find Christmas albums. Now, these are used. They're not, not all of them are in the best shape. So if you are thrifting for Christmas albums, the biggest thing, it's just like a CD. I know some people watching this probably didn't have CDs either, but it's kind of like a CD. So when you take it out, you want to make sure that there's no scratches on it, that it's in good condition. There were a few that I found that I put back because they were just way too scratched up. Even though it was only $1, I didn't want to get it if it was going to skip and not be able to play. But this one looks pretty good. I only saw one small scratch on it, so I went for it. And again, if I get it home and it's really in rough shape and I missed checking it over, I can always get rid of it because it was only 99 cents. But great find. This one has a plethora of songs on it by many different types of artists, so I'm really excited to listen to this one. And real quick for this one, before I forget, I had to look this one up. This one was released in 1971. So this one is definitely vintage. Okay, the next one I have for you is the Andy Williams and the Williams Brothers Christmas collection. And this one was also a 1971 release. This one I found for $5.98 at the record store near us at the House of Guitars. I do know that if you ever visit the Rochester area, we do also have a place called Record Archive, and that's downtown near University Avenue. But this one, if you're not familiar with Andy Williams, he is well known for the song, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. And sometimes he has a choir singing with him, but it looks like on this album, he has The First Noel, Silent Night, Away in a Manger, so all the Christmas classics, and it looks like his brothers perform with him. But this one, great find, I think, for $6, and I love that all of these pictures and stuff are some of the classic Christmas, just the older style. I have seen some people, I've been watching some, studio remodels and studio ideas on YouTube, and I've found people that will display their records on little holders, so I really want to take the idea and run with it. And I think once we get a space set up, I would love to display some of our favorites around the holidays and just be able to see these, because to me, some of them are like artwork and they're just so classic and so vintage that it's just fun to look at. So I like that idea. But this one, 1971, Andy Williams and the Williams Brothers, was a great find for $5.98 at our local record store. Okay, the next one I have for you is That Christmas Feeling by Bing Crosby. This one was a $4.98 find at our local House of Guitars, and this one was a 1980 release, and it also features on the back, it has some of his older albums. This is the one that I'm on the hunt for. I think it's the one that has the White Christmas song on it, and it's the classic. If it was in color, it would be the red and white hat with him smiling. That one is a very sought after record and kind of hard to find. I did find it at the House of Guitars, but I think the album itself was like $50. So we do have a couple other record places, and I do keep checking the thrift stores when I stop by to see if one is there. I definitely don't need it that bad, but I am on the hunt for it and hopefully not paying $50. So I'll wait till I come across it. I don't want to go over around $20 for it, so I'm hoping to find it on discount. But this one has That Christmas Feeling song, Christmas Time's a-Comin', the Christmas song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So it has a lot of his classics on it too. But I like the look of it too. It's just a house decorated, and all lit up for the winter time. Okay, the next one I have is the Perry Como Sings Merry Christmas Music. This one was a $3.98 find. I think that's a great price. Perry Como sings a ton of popular Christmas songs. If anyone listens to Christmas music around the holidays, you've definitely heard him before. This was a 1961 release, so I think that's a pretty, my mom was born in 1961, so I don't want to say it's an older album, but this definitely is an older one. But I figured for $3.98, I was looking for the big names when I look for these albums, because a lot of the songs that I like to listen to and that I feel like are classic Christmas songs are by those older artists, some of the people that you only hear on the radio during the holidays because they're a little bit outdated unless it's Christmas music. But this one has Jingle Bells, White Christmas, Silent Night, Winter Wonderland, all the classic Christmas songs. And again, it was a $3.98 find at our local House of Guitars record store. Okay, this next one that I have is Your Favorite Christmas Carols, and this one was also a 99-cent find at Salvation Army. Haven't listened to this one yet, but it looks like it's all Julie Andrews music, and if anyone knows Julie Andrews, she's from The Sound of Music, amazingly beautiful voice, and I really was in love with this one when I found it. So obviously we know a lot of thrift stores, a lot of people's items end up there when they pass away or they move out or they move into retirement homes. This one, it looks like it was given to someone named Kim and Debbie from their, looks like Eleanor and Grandpa Snyder maybe, but it was given to somebody as a gift on December 25th of 1966. So I thought that was a really cool touch to that album. I have no idea who the people are, but it's just a much, older item, older than me, I should say, that we get to keep in our collection. And it's cute that it was personalized by somebody and it ended up at Salvation Army. But for 99 cents, I figured I don't have a lot by Julie Andrews. I think she's on one or two of the mixed albums that I have, but I love that it's just Christmas Carols by Julie Andrews. And I think, I'm not sure if I said this one, but it said 1966 this one was put together. So lots of classic Christmas songs, all the same ones that are on a lot of the other records. But I love that it's just by Julie Andrews, and I think she's an amazing artist, that it'll be fun to listen to this one around the holidays. The next one that I have here is called Christmas with Conniffs. If anyone is listening to Christmas music or on the holidays, you will hear this one is mostly a choir of singers. So whenever I've heard this music, it's usually a choir singing all of his songs. I believe he's the conductor. This is a 1959 album. I think this one might be the oldest one that I found. This was a $2.98 find. I think this one might have been at the House of Guitars also. But this one has Sleigh Ride. That one's one of my favorite by the Conniffs singers. If you haven't listened to it, look it up. It kind of sounds like kids in a play yard, in a schoolyard singing. It's obviously adults, but it's cute. It's very nostalgic. It kind of reminds me of like being a kid and going to school and playing outside in the snow. So that one's a cute one. It also has the Christmas song, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. So a lot of older songs. It even has Frosty the Snowman, White Christmas. And it just gives a lot of information on the back about the singers and the songs. But this one, I'm really excited to listen to this one because I love the Conniff singers around the holidays. And for $2.98, I figure that is a great price. The next one that I have here is A Very Merry Christmas Volume 2. This was one of the first ones that I found. This was also, I think, a House of Guitars find for $1.98. $1.98. This is a 1968 edition, and it looks like it has Johnny Mathis, Johnny Cash. It also has Doris Day. It also has Malia Jackson, Bing Crosby, and the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Lots of classic songs. A lot of these are the same songs on these albums because this is the kind of the classics that people used to listen to, but it's all done by different singers, and that was my goal, is to kind of build a collection that has similar songs or mostly Christmas songs that are just sung by different people so you can listen to different versions. But this one, you can't go wrong with $1.98. I absolutely love these finds when they're so cheap, and the album's in pretty good shape. I checked most of them, but I love the background. It's nice and wintry, and if you follow any of my other content, I also post a lot of winter content, so I fell in love with this background as well. But it has quite a bit of singers around the entire border here, and then it lists them all on the back. So this will be fun to listen to at Christmas time. I've only listened to a couple of these, so I'm hoping around the holidays, now that we've got a little bit of a better setup, we can listen to them. So this one was a steal. The next one that I have here is Great Songs of Christmas, and this one has a few people I have not heard of before, but it does have a classic Andy Williams, Malia Jackson, Percy Faith is another artist that's really popular around the holidays, Bing Crosby, Barbra Streisand, Johnny Mathis, Ray Conniff, Jan Pierce. I've not heard of some of these, but I think it'll be fun to listen to this one. I have seen this one rise in popularity on social media, so I feel like because vinyls are coming back, this is one that will probably be popular this year. But this one was a 1966 year it was recorded. And again, classic Christmas songs. It also has some that I've never heard of before, so that'll be fun to listen to, some ones that you may not hear necessarily around the holidays on the radio or streaming. But this one was a cute find. I also love the artwork, the paper mache on the front. I think that one's really cute. And I absolutely love the price. I think I found this one for under $5. There's no sticker on it, but I think this one was under a $5 find. This one I have here is Home for the Holidays, and this one was a 1973 production. And I love that it has the blow molds in the front yard of this house. It's so cute. And this one has a lot of the same songs that are on the previous albums that I showed you, but it looks like this one came out after a lot of these ones were released. So it looks like it's a compilation or, collection of a lot of these older songs put together on one, because it is in the 70s. And on the back, it just features a lot of the artists that were popular during that time. Again, Julie Andrews, Carol Burnett. It has quite a few people on here. And then Johnny Mathis, Classic Christmas. But this one was a great find, and I'm loving the blow molds in the front yard. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour of our vinyl collection. If you have any questions on pricing or where I found them, please leave them in the comments below. I do respond to every comment, so I hope you enjoyed today. I will see you guys in the next one. Merry Christmas!